So I just got back from the movies after watching Fast Five, which just came up this weekend, and I'm just gonna give you a short review. I'm not gonna get into any spoilers or anything because you owe yourself to go watch this movie, and I don't want to spoil any parts of the movie. But I'm just gonna give a quick synopsis. First of all, I gotta say you have to go see this movie because it is an epic. It is a must-see. It is the characters played off each other so well. It's like all these different characters come together to do this one big job. It's like everybody, like all the guys you've seen from the previous movies, all come into one movie, and it is well written, directed, choreographed, with all the chases and all the action and the fight scene between Vin Diesel and The Rock. I have not been that excited or that pumped to see. I have never been happier to see a fight in a movie since the Matrix Revolutions. It was an epic fight. It was a great brawl. But anyways, so what happens is they're in Rio de Janeiro, and they're just trying to, get by, stay low. But they're running a little short on money. So a friend of theirs has a job for them, which is supposed to be easy, but it turns south really fast, and now through this job that went south, it's gone on like the FBI's or the United States. Like now Brian and Dorito are now on the top of the FBI's most wanted list, which sends I can't remember what his name is, but Dwayne The Rock Johnson plays him, and he comes after them, and they make a reference that he's really Old Testament and he likes to shoot blood, guts, and he's just a real badass, and it is a great role. The Rock did it perfectly. And anyways, so they try to find out why this job went south, what happened, and they find out why, and they know that the United States is coming after them. They gotta find a way out. They need a solution, and they need money. So they go after the guy that was responsible for this job, and this guy has lots of money, lots of money. So what Brian and Dom do is that they get like a dream team together. They get people from all the other films. They bring them together, and essentially they're gonna make one epic heist, and it is absolutely phenomenal. And it is just one of the greatest movies I have seen. Definitely the greatest movie of the Fast and Furious franchise. And there's a lot of twists and turns, and of course there's always some cool part right at the end that just makes you go, but that doesn't make sense. How does that happen? And then all of a sudden, it just blows your mind. I mean, it was perfect. This really was a great movie. And I'm not gonna spoil the ending, but once it gets to the end, there's gonna be the credits, like of the main characters, and then there's one more scene. You owe it to yourself to wait to see this scene, because the last scene, it is incredible. It literally blows your mind. It is brilliant, and it sets up for what will be the last chapter of this movie franchise, which will be the Fast and Furious 6 movie. I'm not sure what the exact title is called, but I will say that it is The Rock back in Washington, D.C., working on some stuff, and somebody, I'm not going to say who, but somebody comes in and hands him a file, and he's not interested because it's not Toretto. And what happens, but this person says, no, you owe it to yourself to read. This person wants The Rock to continue reading. And then, so he looks at the file, and I'm not going to ruin anything else. It's really a great scene. It's probably a minute long at most, but it literally just makes you go. It makes you think how, why, where are they going with this? But I can tell you for sure, it will make me go back. I will go back and watch the 6th movie when it comes out. I will be there on day one, because what you see in the last scene, it is probably the best cliffhanger I have seen in a movie in years. So ultimately, what do I give this movie? 10 out of 10. It's perfect. The movie was written and directed so well. You got to keep the same writer. You got to keep the same director for the next movie because it was great. It was awesome. It was an A plus. Everybody did their parts perfectly. I can't think of anything that was wrong with this movie. Nothing was wrong with it. It was probably one of the best movies I have ever seen. Top 5 for sure. Maybe even top 3. Wow. Just wow. So if you have not seen Fast 5, go see it. It is awesome. And you dare not blink during this movie, because if you do, you're going to miss something really cool. But anyways, go see it. You will not be disappointed. It is well worth your time and money. And I cannot wait for the next and last chapter of the Fast and Furious franchise.